One of the most commonly asked questions I get as a psychic medium and spiritual coach is how to tell the difference between our ego and our mind and our intuition. So it's really hard to do. It's one of the hardest things we have to do as humans because our egos and our minds are always being conditioned and programmed to protect ourselves from not experiencing the pain and the trauma that we have in the past. So every time something bad happens to us, or something good for that matter, we have a conditioning and a programming response in our mind that creates a narrative of who we are and what to do. When in reality, our true soul and our essence that exists inside us in energetic form is who we really are, is like screaming at us, but our mind is so loud because it's trying to protect us that we don't get to hear our intuition. So how do we combat this? How do we get our intuition to speak louder than our mind and our ego? One of the ways to do that is to quiet the mind, and that can be done through meditation, that can be done through getting into nature, that can be done through exercise, anything that gets us out of the thinking mode for a while. Art is also really great if you enjoy performing arts or just drawing. Even if you're not like a great artist, just doodling and drawing and using colors and feeling into different things that you want to create instead of thinking about things is really helpful. Secondly, what we can do is really take a moment to think about the narrative that we have been conditioned to create for ourselves and start to rewrite that for ourselves and start to rewrite a different narrative for ourselves of who we believe that we really are. And that way, when that voice comes in, we can identify, is that the person that I know that I am working towards being every single moment of every day, the narrative that I'm writing, or is that the previous narrative that has just been conditioned to be in my awareness and be in my mind to protect myself? The next thing that you can do is feel into your heart space and feel if you're looking to make a decision or you're looking for your next steps in life, does it feel right in your heart space? You'll feel resistance. You'll feel and you'll even see with your own eyes things that aren't working out. So if it's truly meant for you, it will kind of feel like a flow state. It'll just work out in the way that it's meant to. It might not be what you think is right. So your mind's going to try to get you to see signs that aren't there, but if truly everything's just working out, chances are it's the right path for you, and it should feel just natural in your heart space. It shouldn't cause anxiety. It should just feel natural. And thirdly, the third thing is taking action on the signs and synchronicities that we do get. Oftentimes I find that the signs and synchronicities that we're getting will come kind of out of the blue. So it won't be like you're thinking, and then something comes to you. It'll actually be like you're thinking all day about something. You finally stop thinking, you start folding your laundry, and all of a sudden you hear this voice in your head that sounds like you, but it says, go to CVS, like out of nowhere. And you're like, I don't have to go to CVS. Why the heck would I go to CVS? You go to CVS, somebody's there that you start a conversation, and they give you information about a new job that they have opening up at their workplace that they'd love for you to join, whatever it may be. But one thing leads to another, but it's really taking action on those obscure signs and really listening for those like out of nowhere kind of things that happen that are truly our guidance from the universe, whether it be our angels, our guides, our loved ones. We have so many beings of light that are helping us on our journey, and it's just up to us to quiet our mind, really pay attention and have gratitude for the signs and synchronicities, feel into our heart space, and start to rewrite those narratives that we've been conditioned to hear much louder than who we really are.